How are you all? Okay, students. Today, first of all, I'm going to take a test of you people. Okay. So unmute your mics. Okay. Are you ready? One by one, I'm going to ask you people. Okay, and you have to tell me. So the first question I will ask from marriage. Marish, you tell me, we have read the chapter The Otters and the Wolf, okay? So, why did the wolf go to the river? Yes, Marish?
Wolf went to down to get the fish.
Correct. He went down the river to get the fish. Good. Now, my second question is from Yashad. Yashad, you have to tell. Okay, Yashad, you tell me, which of these adjectives best describes the wolf? Greedy, helpful, cunning, dishonest. Which adjective describes the wolf best? Greedy, cunning, dishonest, or helpful? Yes, Yashad? Who will tell this answer? Zainab Rizwan? Yes, Zainab Rizwan.
Which question?
It I'm asking you, which adjective best describes the wolf? Greedy, helpful, cunning, or dishonest?
Greedy. Teacher, greedy.
Yes. Okay. What is an adjective? What is an adjective? What is an adjective? Usman, what is an adjective? Ji beta speaker.
A describing verb.
Adjective is a describing word. It describes a noun. Okay, good. Okay, who will tell me what is a noun? What is a noun? Manahid?
A noun is a
Yeah.
name word.
Noun is a naming word. Okay. Now, how many types of nouns we have done so far? G. How many types of nouns we have done? Nobody knows?
The
Nobody
naming
knows? Uh, yes,
the
Zainab?
naming birds. The naming birds.
What is a common noun? What is a, okay, tell me what is a proper noun? What is a proper noun?
For example,
Any,
Karachi.
hmm, hmm, correct, Karachi. Proper noun begins with a capital letter.
Murray.
Okay, students.
Murray.
Proper noun, yes, Marie. Proper noun refers to some particular place and it starts with a capital letter. Now, better listen to me. I'm going to show you slides, okay, and I'm going to explain. After explanation, we will do the grammar work, okay? So I'm going to unmute. I'm going to mute all the students. Just look at the slides very carefully. Okay. Now students, today I'm going to explain the difference between sentence, phrases and clauses. The first slide is of sentence. All of you know okay, what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which conveys complete meaning, complete sense. And remember one thing, we always begin a sentence with a capital letter, okay, with a capital letter. And a sentence either takes a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark at the end, okay. Now, for example, if I say, I am a guest here, it's a sentence, okay. What are you doing? It's also a sentence. It's a question, but it is a sentence, okay. If I say, you are older than me, it's also a sentence because it is conveying a complete meaning and it is starting with a subject. It is starting with a subject, okay. Now students, and it has a verb. Most important thing, it has a verb in it. It has a verb in it. A sentence starts with a subject and it has a verb in it. Okay. Now in the second slide, you can see what is a phrase. Phrase is a group of words. Phrase is a group of words which does not convey complete meaning. Okay, it does not convey complete meaning. Okay, for example, if I say my box doesn't know okay, what is my box, where it is, what is in the box. Okay, so I'm just saying my box. Okay, if I say up the road, in a minute, around the world, blue stocking women. Okay, these are all phrases because phrase does not give complete meaning or complete sense. One more thing, phrase does not have a subject and a verb in it. It does not have a subject and a verb in it, okay? For example, if I say blue shining ocean, there is no verb in it, okay? Blue shining over here is used as an adjective and ocean is a noun, okay? So sentence is a group of words. Both sentences, phrases, clauses, they are all group of words because there are words in it, okay? But sentence gives complete meaning. Phrase does not give complete meaning. it does not have a subject, and it does not have a verb in it. All of you know okay, what is a subject? Subject is what comes in the start of a sentence and who is doing the action. For example, if I say Ali is my best friend, so Ali is a subject. Okay, do you understand? But if I just say in a minute, so there is no subject and no verb in it. Now look at the third slide. You can see examples of sentences. I'm standing on the road. He is my best friend. Where are you going? Help me. Mr. Harris is our English teacher. Now all these sentences are giving complete meaning, are giving complete sense. I am standing on the road. It is a complete sentence. I is the subject. Who is doing the action? I is doing the action. Okay. Mr. Harris is our English teacher. We are telling about the complete meaning. He is my best friend. Okay, where are you going? It is the question, but it is a sentence. Now look at the examples in a minute. Okay, one more thing. We do not start a phrase with a capital letter. In some examples, you will find phrases with a capital letter, but how can you identify it is a phrase or a sentence? Phrase does not have a verb in it. Okay, so if a group of words do not have verb, then it is a phrase, and if Okay, beta, I was in examples of phrases. As I've told you, कि phrase is a group of words which does not give complete meaning. It does not have a verb and a subject in it. Okay. Now look at the next slide. Clauses. Okay. Clause is a group of words. It is a part of a sentence. The difference between phrase and a clause is that phrase does not have a subject and a verb in it. Clause has a verb in it. Okay, clause has a verb in it. Mostly clauses are used to join the two sentences. If you have heard about main clause or subordinate clause, okay? So clause is a group of words which is a part of a sentence. It does not have a subject, but it has a verb in it, okay? For example, when I left the house, when he reaches the station, but she could not find her phone. Okay, in these examples you can see that I have begun all the first clauses with a small letter after, because they are not giving the complete meaning. After I left the house, what happened after I left the house? But it has a verb in it, left. Okay, when he reaches the station, it also has a verb in it, reaches. But she could not find her phone, it also has a verb, could. Okay, so all these clauses have verb in them, but they do not give complete meaning because they are part of a sentence. We use clause with a sentence. For example, how can we use it in a sentence? After I left the house, I went to the bus stop. Okay, now it is a complete sentence. Okay, what? When he reaches the station, he saw many passengers at the platform. Okay, she looked everywhere, but she could not find her phone. In this way, I have completed the clauses. Now I repeat all the three. Sentence is a group of words which gives complete meaning. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, question mark, or punctuation mark. Sentence has a subject in it, sentence has a verb in it. Okay? Phrase is a group of words which does not have a verb in it or a subject in it. Okay, and phrase, we do not start a phrase with a capital letter. In some exercises you will find sentences, phrases and clauses all are written with a capital letter to confuse the students. Okay, in these examples you yourself have to find out if it has no verb, then it is a phrase. If it has a punctuation mark and a full stop at the end, it is a sentence. And if it has conjunctions and a verb in them, then it is a clause. Okay, at the end I'm going to ask you people now conjunctions might you might have done in class 4 all as well. Conjunctions are joining words. Conjunctions are used to join sentences, phrases or clauses. Some of the conjunctions are but, and, because, after, so, although. Okay, for example, Ali and Ahmed went to the market. And, okay, I was late because my father was not at home. Because, okay, it was raining, so I took an umbrella. So, okay, all these are conjunctions. Now in this slide, you can see the difference which I've already explained to you, phrase versus sentence. A phrase is a group of words that does not express a complete thought. A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. A phrase does not have a subject or predicate. Predicate means it has a verb and object. Sentence has both subject and predicate. A phrase does not give complete information about the subject. A sentence gives complete information. A phrase does not begin with a capital letter and end with a punctuation. A sentence begins with a capital letter and end with a punctuation. Now, pick out phrases and sentences. Cleaning the gym is not giving the complete meaning. Okay, cleaning the gym. Who is cleaning the gym? We do not know. So it is a phrase. She is a good girl. it is a sentence because it is giving a complete meaning. In a very poor household, not given complete meaning, it's a phrase. The old lady, not giving complete meaning, phrase. It's raining lightly, giving complete sense, so it is a sentence. Some of the conjunctions in this slide you can see: and, but, also, if, because, which, however, so, suddenly, although, therefore, while, then. Okay, over here these are also conjunctions: yet, so, for, and, but, or, because, nor. Okay students, so I hope you have understood it. Now we will do the exercise. Okay students, okay students, I have unmuted you people. Okay, now one by one I'm going to ask you and we will do all the exercises. Open your books, page number 69. First of all, tell me Is there any confusion? Have you understood? And there should be no noise, beta, please, so that all of you can understand. So all of you have understood the difference between sentence, phrases, and clauses. Zainab, Zain, Yashad, Usman, Manahid, you have to unmute yourself. Okay? Go to the mic and click on it. Okay? Now, page number 69. The sentence, a sentence contains a verb and expresses a complete idea. Okay? Now, in question number 1, you have to find 4 sentences and 4 phrases in 1 to 8 below. Okay? Now, one by one, I'm going to ask you. Please tell me. I could not believe my eyes. Ibrahim, what is it? Sentence or phrase? Yes, Ibrahim? I could not believe my eyes. Beta, please, no noise.